There are less than 2 months to get your personal income taxes filed, but before you do, the Hochul administration wants to make sure New Yorkers are aware of all the options available to them in this process, including their rights when hiring a tax preparer. For more on the issue, we're joined in the Capitol Press Room by Sara Carlson, Director of Community Engagement for the New York State Department of Taxation and Finance. Welcome back to the show, Sarah.
Hi, thanks for having me back.
Well, let's dive into the consumer protections that exist for New Yorkers who are considering or already do employ the help of a professional tax preparer. Can you walk us through the standards that tax preparers are supposed to meet in New York?
Yeah, so tax preparers, if you pay to hire a tax preparer, they are required to follow certain requirements under the law with New York State. So while the vast majority of tax preparers are honest professionals, some do take advantage of their position of trust to scam their customers out of their hard-earned money. So it's very important to protect yourself during filing season if you're looking to hire a tax preparer. The tax department has this Consumer Bill of Rights regarding tax preparers. It describes your rights and includes other important information when you're hiring a tax preparer to help protect yourself when you hire a preparer. You can print this from our website, tax.ny.gov. Bring it with you when you're looking to meet with a tax preparer and make sure that they follow the requirements outlined in this Consumer Bill of Rights.
Yeah, and some of these protections include things like posting their state tax preparer registration
Mm-hmm.
certificate, being upfront about whether they'll represent you if there is, God forbid, an audit, as well
Mm-hmm.
as some other questions that they're going to have to ask you to ensure that you are accurately completing your return. Is this Bill of Rights, are these different protections, are they an evolution based on concerns that have been raised over the years? I'm curious about how these ones in particular were flagged, whether it's what I talked about or something like signing your tax return or giving you a written statement of any interest and fees that are going to be charged, for example.
New York State regulates paid tax preparers in New York State. So certain tax preparers are required to register annually with the tax department, and they are required to post a current certificate of registration at their place of business, along with a list of their current fees and other related charges, along with a copy of the Consumer Bill of Rights. New York State is one of 7 states to regulate paid tax preparers across the country. So I would say that the registration program is definitely something of evolution, right? I think concerns were raised across the tax preparation industry, and that's where the tax preparer registration program evolved from. We want tax preparers to register annually. They complete continuing education requirements to help them learn about requirements under New York State law so they can hopefully file accurate and complete returns.
And I think it's really important that one item you flagged about posting all the fees that someone will be charged and getting an understanding up front about what something costs as opposed to potentially being surprised at the back end, because I have to imagine there are unscrupulous actors in this space who maybe take a look at your tax filing and go, well, this person could definitely afford to pay a little more.
So, an immediate red flag when you're hiring a preparer is someone who bases their fees on the amount of your refund. Definitely something to watch out for. So, that's why tax preparers, ones who are required to register with New York State, should post a list of their written fees. You should also ask for perhaps a quote of what it's going to cost you to have your tax return prepared. And again, that should not be based on the amount of your refund, because an unscrupulous preparer may look to include some false deductions and some false credits on your return to increase the amount of your refund. So definitely something to watch out for.
And if someone does get maybe a bad vibe or recognizes that the tax preparer is violating these consumer protections, they have a recourse. They can file a complaint online with the tax department's Office of Professional Responsibility. Do you get a lot of complaints, and how are complaints handled?
Yes, so Office of Professional Responsibility, we are the office that regulates paid tax preparers in New York State. So if you believe that your tax preparer is not following ethical standards, and the requirements under the Consumer Bill of Rights, we encourage you to file a complaint about a tax preparer on our website. Those complaints are reviewed by the Office of Professional Responsibility, and we will promptly review the complaint. We will take any appropriate administrative action, which could include sanctions against the preparer. We could also look to suspend or revoke their registration. So we do take them seriously, and we do get a number of complaints each year. But the best thing for you to do is to help protect yourself up front. Review the Consumer Bill of Rights before you hire a tax preparer.
And again, you can find that Consumer Bill of Rights at tax.ny.gov or throwing in the right search phrase like Consumer Bill of Rights Taxes
Mhm.
New York into your favorite search engine. But I want to
Yes.
pivot now to the people who maybe aren't going to utilize a paid tax preparer for whatever reason. And I'm curious, can you remind people about the free filing help that is out there, as well as just the free filing options available to people based on their income?
Yes, so we have tons of free file resources available on our website, tax.ny.gov, to help taxpayers quickly and easily meet their filing obligations. Many eligible New Yorkers qualify to file for free using free file software that's available on the tax department's website. Another option is the Taxpayer Assistance Program. This is where certified tax department staff will help guide taxpayers step by step as they complete their own federal and state tax returns for free. We're all looking to save some money these days. And the Taxpayer Assistance Program is operated at locations throughout New York State, including community colleges and local libraries. So this information is also available on our website. Search TAP, TAP, for a list of locations, dates and times that we provide assistance, and to register for a session. The IRS also offers free filing assistance through the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, or VITA. So we have links to all of that, again, on our website to help taxpayers file for free this season and keep more of their hard-earned money in their pocket.
And not to reveal too much about how much radio hosts make, I have utilized all of these services in the past, and I particularly like the
Good to
fact
hear.
that you can schedule an appointment for this
Mhm.
stuff. It's not like you need to wait in line necessarily if that's not your bag. You can carve out a time, and especially if you're in the capital region, like a lot of state employees, there is help right there near the capital.
Yes, so Taxpayer Assistance Program, we do offer assistance, Empire State Concourse down at the plaza. We're also at the Albany Public Library, just up the road from the Capitol. We're also at Colony Library and several other locations throughout the Capital District and, throughout New York State, Buffalo, Syracuse, Rochester, all the way down in Queens. So definitely check out your eligibility for these
Mhm.
programs and see which option is right for you on our website. So again, keep some of your hard-earned money at filing season, file for free, take advantage of these resources.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are used to some of the big name brand tax preparers who, while they do offer some free programs, they're also trying to upsell you on a lot of different things. And
Mhm.
the free programs maybe don't look as flashy and don't have all the bells and whistles, but they get the job done, right?
They do get the job done. So really important to access the free file software. Make sure that you access that from directly from the tax department's website, tax.ny.gov, to ensure that it's free. And again, really important, review your eligibility for each of these options to see which one is right for you.
Well, we've been speaking with Sara Carlson. She's the Director of Community Engagement for the New York State Department of Taxation and Finance. Sara, thank you so much for making the time and good luck this tax season.
Thank you, David. It's a busy time, but tax department is here to help New Yorkers meet their filing obligations and provide free resources. So definitely check out our website, tax.ny.gov.
Support for the Capitol Press Room is provided by New York State United Teachers, a statewide union of nearly 700,000 professionals in education and healthcare.